Hey there YouTube, Jordan here, back again with another tutorial for Modtweaker and Modtweaker. Today we are going to be looking at the Modtweaker side of stuff. I may go back to Modtweaker and do the stuff that I missed, such as loot, seeds and other stuff, but that will be for a later date, because right now I'm trying to just get the basics out there for recipes, so that people can do recipes. I've seen people are having issues with Modtweaker and Modtweaker. Today we're going to be looking at blood magic, and we're also going to be looking at Nihilo, because Nihilo is a mod that a lot of people seem to be using now, along with hardcore questing mod for some very different skyblock maps. So we're going to start off by looking at blood magic, because blood magic is probably the easier one to look at. So to start with, we're going to be going into our script folder, and we're going to be making a new file, because obviously we need to have a different file, because I'm anal. So we're going to have Modtweaker. So everything that is Modtweaker, because everything Modtweaker is Modtweaker, so our Modtweaker folder, our Modtweaker file over there, and for some reason it just opened on my other monitor. That's what we did last episode. Just set a few values, added a shapeless recipe, added a shaped recipe, and added a furnace recipe, and nothing more than that. But today we're going to be looking at Modtweaker, which is a totally different mod. Well, it's an add-on, but it's a totally different mod. And we're going to be looking at blood altar stuff. So, obviously, we start out by putting our note in for values, because we're going to be adding a lot of values. And I think we're going to be sticking with the string and wool thing. And I can't, as I said, I can't do... I'm just going to open this up and get the wool, because I'm too lazy to type it out. You can't take a value from one thing and just expect it to know it. You have to retype it into a new script folder, but that is just an issue that I don't really care about. And the reason I'm separating out Modtweaker and Modtweaker is if you're just wanting to use Modtweaker for recipes and you're not wanting to use Modtweaker to change modded recipes, then that's fine, you can do just that. But we're going to be doing with Modtweaker today, and we're going to be starting with blood magic, as I said. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out by saying a blood altar, we're going to make some wool from string, because why not? So blood magic, we'll be putting our tag for blood magic here, just so that if you're looking in here and say I don't have blood magic, I can skip down to where we do our next mod, which is Nihilo, and go, right, okay, so I don't need this stuff here. So we're going to be starting around with blood magic, as I said, and to start out with blood magic, we're going to be starting with altar recipes. So I'm going to put another note in above here, actually. Altar recipes, if I can spell. So we're starting out with altar recipes, and we're going to start by adding one. So you do mods.bloodmagic.altar with a capital A dot add recipe with a capital R. Don't put an S. And we're going to say we want to make a wool from Minecraft string, because that doesn't like having a value for some reason. You can make this in a tier 1 blood altar. So if you want to make this in a tier 5, we'll put tier 5 just so you can see it's tier 5. No, tier 2. We'll do tier 2 because that's a little bit easier to craft. I can't remember how to make a tier 5 off the top of my head. We'll say it takes 200 LP, so that's 1 heart. And then these are your consume and drain rates. 20 is default, I believe. I just use 20 for everything. So we are going to save that. We're going to go into here, -mp reload, as always. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a blood altar and some blood runes, because well, we need the blood runes to make it a tier 2 altar. So blood rune. I should have had this set up before I started, but I'm lazy. Back. Can I fly, please? Thank you. Let's just set it to day. And I do apologise about the lag. It's usually not this laggy, but it really seems that OBS, which is what I'm using to record this, doesn't want me to have a nice frame rate. You don't need this one in the middle, but because I'm lagging out, it's just doing stuff. There we go. Right, so we're just going to put that in the middle, keep it there. And we need our sacrificial knife. So we can get a couple of hearts in there. Sacrificial knife. Divination sigil. And we're going to need some string. So, string. Let's just put a bit of LP in there. So now we see we've got 1,300 and just let it go down because it drains. I can't remember what the internal buffer is on this. Let's just put a load more in there. So we're on about 2,600. It goes pretty quickly. As you see, it drained 100 because it's still draining. But that's how quickly it makes it. It doesn't take very long. It only took 200 LP, so that's one heart, not very much. Especially when you think that a blank rune is 1,000. So this is basically a simple, just put it in and you get the item instantly. Now, I think if we do that we can see the Blood Altar recipes. Yep, there we go, Blood Altar recipes, here we go. So, let's see, what do we not want people to be able to craft in a Blood Altar? We will say that you cannot craft a blank slate because what was this? An unbound. No, we'll do a blank slate because blank slate's a little bit easier. Just it's not easier. It's just that you can add a recipe for a blank slate and people would understand it. I guess you could have like a chisel from the chisel mod or something. So obviously we need to do empty hand because I don't know what this is, and we're gonna say up here in our values, val stone equals Minecraft stone, and the blank slate is, we're going to just call it a slate because why not? Not a slate. Crap! My there we go. My backspace key is really dodgy. Yeah, not very good when you don't notice it straight away. So we need to put it is a way of time. Blank slate and put that on there. So we're gonna remove the so mod dot blood magic dot alter dot remove blank slate. No, it's just called slate, isn't it? Not blank slate, it's just called slate. I believe that's all you have to do. Let's just check. I don't remove recipes usually just because could not resolve wave time blank slate. Okay, so it's saying this does not exist. And I'm gonna have to check that I'm doing that one right. The recipe is removed because it doesn't like that. Oh, it's not a way of it's a way of time. That's why. So the blood altar. Oh, derp. It's recipe. Let's remove recipe. Slate. Control S. Let's reload that. There we go. So now to make a blank slate, there's no recipe because well, we got rid of it. Look, I'm clicking it, clicking R. No recipe anymore because we removed it from the blood altar. So how are we going to make our slate? Because we got rid of it. Well, pretty simple. We're going to add a chemistry set recipe. So that's the alchemical chemistry set. And what we do is we do mods dot not a capital B, blood magic dot alchemy dot I want to say recipe add recipe. Why would it be different for anything else? Add recipe. So what you do with this is you put what you want it to output first. So we're going to have it output a slate, and you're going to put in some stone. Just one, I think, is all you need to do. We're going to do it. Actually, no, we'll say to make this you're going to need 2 stone because why not? You need to put it in the bracket. I always forgot the bracket. So you need 2 stone. You then need it to be the tier of blood orb you require. So we can use any blood orb for this. So we're going to use tier 1, and it requires 500 LP. I think that's a fair trade-off. And then we are going to close the brackets and make sure it's ended the line. Script reload. Now, if we look in here, 500 LP with any blood orb. If we just let it go across, there's the master, there's the archmage, that's the top tier, and it should. Oh no, sorry, there's the forbidden magic one. I forgot about that. And go back down to weak blood orb, so we can use any blood orb for that. So that's a nice, easy way to get your blank slate. Now you're probably thinking, okay, how do we remove one? Well, that's pretty simple. Blood magic alchemy dot. I want to say remove recipe. Yes, it is. Remove recipe, and let's have a look. What recipes do we have for this? Can I? Let's have a look in the alchemical chemistry set. What can we remove? They're pretty important stuff, so we're not going to remove them. Anything that I think we'll get rid of bread. Should we get rid of bread? Oh, I think we'll get rid of string because you know what? We've been doing a lot of recipes with string, so we're going to get rid of the recipes for Minecraft string. We don't want any recipes for that in there. I forgot to put the bracket. You see, something that you sometimes notice, you sometimes don't. So we've got the string recipe in there now. Reloading that. Now, if we look at the recipes for string, there is no blood altar recipe for it anymore, which is good. We don't want that. What's that? Oh, okay. I don't know what some of the things look like in this. Now, there is a way of doing rituals of binding, which I'm not going to be showing off right now with my super lag, which would probably irritate me more than anything else. But what you can do is you can do a ritual of binding. Sorry, I was just checking up that I was getting the right script here because I don't really do ritual of binding. I don't do this. The mods dot blood magic dot I think it's binding. Yeah, binding dot add recipe. And what you do is you put in the input stat first. So if I want to put in a, let's see, we're going to put in string, and we're going to get wool out of this. So Minecraft string, and you get wool out of it. Pretty simple. And do I need to put an activation cost for this? No, I don't. That's good. So actually, you know what? I will show off the ritual of binding because I think it's only fair. So reload. I'm going to need the ritual diviner. I need one of them. I didn't want to click that. I just crashed the game. Well done, John. Be right back. Alright, so where were we? We were getting the ritual set up, so just want some of them. There we go. So we need to just set that to ritual of binding. There we go. I can't remember how this looks, so I'm just going to stand on top because I know that. Right, there we go. So we are going to chuck our string on there. We need an activation crystal. I forgot about that. Activation crystal. And get that. Oh, yeah. I need to get an orb. A blood orb of some kind. There we go. There we go. What? Right click to fill. Oh. For some reason, that's not working. Okay. Is that better? Let's see. Let's keep going. You feel a pull which you're too weak to push anything. Why is it saying that? I don't understand. I don't understand how the ritual of binding works, to be honest. But I'm going to tell you now that that is how it works. I'm just an idiot and I don't know how this thing works. Oh, maybe it wasn't filling with life essence. Maybe? I don't know. Let's have a look how much LP I have in my network. Yeah, I have more than enough LP in my network. So I don't know why it's saying that. But you get the idea. You get the idea that that is how it works. And we are going to move on. I'm not going to show you how to remove a ritual of binding recipe because I don't think there's anything you'd want to remove. And I'm pretty sure you know how you'd do it by now. You just do remove recipe and then the item you want to remove. And to get the item, obviously, you do dash empty hand. So let's just turn delete mode on. Can I do? No. Okay, well, let me do delete mode. There we go. I forget that you can just click on that. Okay, so Nihilo. Got some Nihilo stuff that we want to do. So pretty simple. We're gonna start out by removing some drops from the sieve because, well, there are certain items that you may not want people to get, and Minecraft is not responding. Great, just great. So I'm going to let's see, a sieve. Press U on that, and we can see what we can use this for. So let's see. We've got dirt, which drops a lot of stuff. See, quite a lot of stuff. That's a rubber sapling, and that's what's been causing my game to crash. So yeah, if you've got Nihilo and MFR, you may have some issues. I think that dirt should not drop stone. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know what you guys think. So we are going to have a stone. That's just what it's called, stone. So we need to find that there. There they are. So stones go by the name of probably Nihilo stone dash empty hand. Yeah, Nihilo stone. I'm getting good at guessing what these are going to be called. Val. We're going to call this E stone just because it's Nihilo stone. Nihilo stone and right. So what we do is we are going to remove sieve drop. So we do mod.xnihilo, spell it correctly, dot sieve dot remove recipe, obviously, and we are going to say we don't want it to do E-stone anymore. So save that. And MT, I don't have reload on here, do I? MT reload. Nihilo. So if it says that, basically what's happened is you have, if it says an unknown error, it's saying that there's a mod that you have done incorrectly. And I'm actually going to just copy over code from a different thing because I don't actually know what I've done wrong. Let's have a look. I can't read it on my other screen, it's too small. Nihilo, let's see. Remove. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Remember Civ. Okay, that's strange. Oh, it's a capital S, that's why. I derped. It's just a capital S, guys. Nothing to worry about. So now, the only way to get it is by breaking stone or cracked stone bricks. Pretty simple. Because this is a hammer recipe and not a sieve recipe. So that's pretty dandy. So I'm not going to remove any more sieve drops because I think everything else is fine. But we are going to add a sieve drop. So obviously what you can expect is it is Nihilo sieve. And what we're going to do now is we're going to say that dust should drop. No, we'll say that gravel should drop the stone. So add recipe. So first off, you put in what the block is that you're putting in there. Minecraft gravel, and then you say what you want it to output, which is stone, and what the chance is of it dropping. So 1 in every X. So I'm going to say 1 in every 1. It's a 100% chance to drop it. Done. So let's save that. Reload that. And now, if we go into sieve, 100% chance to get 1 stone. Now, you may be thinking 1 stone, that's not much. So, we do our times. We're going to say times 3. That's the maximum we're going to allow, is times 3. Because it's gravel. It's not the best of things, to be honest. And it's a 100% drop chance, but it will drop 3 now. It's just lying to us. Because it can't say that it will drop different amounts. I don't think. I may be wrong on that, and I may have to ramify that in a different video. Unless, obviously, I can work it out while doing this. Because I'm looking at code for a different mod pack that I've put together, and I'm not using it to the best of its abilities, obviously. But you never know. You never know. We may find a way of doing it at some point. But anyway, let's go on to the next thing. Oh, of course that's never going to... Actually, it should drop more than once. I don't know. I think it's just a chance. You have to do like stone 3. So we'll say stone to get 4. It's a 1 in every 1 in 2, so it's a 50% chance. And then we'll say to get 5, it's a 1 in 3 chance. Let's see if that works. That's probably how it's done. See, I'm not a complete idiot. So there we go. 3 possible drops. That's how you get it. It just doesn't say what the drop chance is. I don't know why, but it's just stupid. It is just stupid. There we go. So that's that one. So let's move on to the next thing, which is we're gonna make it so that you can. We're gonna get it so that you put stone into the put stone in here. So we'll just change that to stone. If you put stone in there, you get stone of 4. And that's a 1 in 1 chance. Because, well, stone should come from stone. So empty reload. And then if we put stone in here, as you see, got a chance of getting stone. It should say that you get a chance of 4, but for some reason, it's being stupid. That's just different recipes, I believe. How many numbers? But it's 4. So if we get ourselves a sieve, and then we get ourselves a stone, we shut that away. We can now put that in there, sieve it up, and it should give. I don't know why it's not giving 4. that is an issue. Maybe it has to be like that. I've never really tried dropping multiple things. I will have to look into that. I don't know why it's doing that. But Minecraft's not really anything. But you understand how to do the basic thing, which is put in an item and you get something else. So I'm not going to mess around with stuff that drops multiple times too much because it doesn't really bother me. And I don't think you're ever going to be needing to drop something that drops multiple things at once. For example, stone. 1 stone at a time is pretty much what you'd be expecting. Apart from the stone, I guess, which you might want more. But you're going to be thinking, well, Jordan, I like this, but I don't want to be able to get stone from a hammer. Well, you know what? You can do just that. So we do dash hammer recipe, and let's remove a hammer recipe. So that's how we do it. Nihilo hammer remove recipe. I just couldn't be bothered to type that out. And we're going to say we don't want E-stone. Simple. Don't want E-stone from a hammer. I mean, why would we? So let's just find it in here through the sieve. There we go. For some reason, that's why. No, that's through the hammer. I think you do it as stone, not E-stone. My bad. So let's remove the stone recipe for the hammer. Empty, reload. So now you should only be able to do stone bricks, I believe. The hammer doesn't seem to be working. I think that might be a bug, I don't know. It works with some recipes, but not all. And sometimes it just doesn't work until you restart the game. And I can't bother to restart the game right now. So we're going to move on. And I've just seen that. That looks like mostly everything. But there is one other thing that we are going to look at, and that's crucible recipes, which you may be thinking is something that's quite important, because you may be thinking, well, I want to make, I don't know, liquefacted coal from, I don't know, from coal, obviously. So crucible recipe. And once again, I'm too lazy to type the code, so I'm just going to copy it from my other mod pack. There we go, add recipe. So what you do is you say what you're going to put in, what you're going to be putting in. So I believe if we call, I think it's called, you have to use blocks, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I believe you have to use blocks because otherwise it's dodgy. I'm not sure. We'll have a look. We'll see. We'll say if we put in Minecraft iron ingot. So there we go, the iron ingot, and then we want a bucket of molten iron back. So molten iron. There we go. I believe we can do it like this as well. Not too sure. We'll have a look. T hand. Is it liquid dot? Then you need to put the liquid ID. So it's like liquid dot. I'm gonna first of all try liquid iron. I don't think that's correct. It's probably liquid molten iron. And I'm not putting in values yet just because. So, null. What's it nulling at? It's not even saying what the null is, which is an issue. So it's probably this, because that's what we just added. Liquid molten. No, it won't be that, will it? It will be. We'll see what the bucket says. and you know what? I'm going to make this simple because I can't bother to find the liquid registry. I don't think I have that on here. We'll have a quick look. We do. So it's liquid iron.molten. I believe that's what we put in, maybe? I'm going to have to just check with lava because I've used lava and I know what lava is. So lava. Have a look. Lava. Can we use that in the... Yeah, so it should be iron.molten, I think. Control it there. Let's have a look. Empty reload. Cancel dissolve liquid iron molten. Yeah, so I'm gonna just actually do this with lava because I know lava works. I thought that was space there for some reason. Lava, there we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put in, what should we put in to make lava? You know what? We're just gonna put in stone. Actually, I think stone is a recipe, so we're gonna put in wool because why not? So save that and reload. I just thought what the problem is. Molten iron. See, this is what I mean by you don't always notice stuff straight away. You think, oh, I know what I'm doing, and then BAM! You just get hit in the face by a bit of obviousness. So yeah, molten iron doesn't work. Okay. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We will do it as lava, and we will use wool, because I'm losing my rag with this game. What is it nulling at now? Add recipe. Do I need to put in the amount? I think I need to put in the amount. So we're going to say that we get 1 bucket. Is that what the problem was? No, it's saying there's a null somewhere, and I don't know what the null is. I'm going to get rid of that. Because, I don't know. It might be that. Mod.x Nihilo, add recipe. There we go. So yeah, it was the crucible recipe, the hammer recipe. For some reason, I don't know why, but it was. So we're gonna get ourselves a bucket of lava because we need it. And we're gonna get ourselves a crucible. So a crucible, and we're gonna sell some wool. And we'll get an empty bucket just while this melts. So what you do is put your crucible here, you put your wool in, and as you can see, it is melting down pretty quickly. And we get our bucket. And actually, you know what? Because we just want to see instant results, we've got a tank. There we go. And a liquid transfer node. So I'm going to put the transfer node there and the bucket now on top of. I don't really like to play with this amount of light, to be honest. Yep, it's holding the lava, and it should be transporting it into there, but for some reason, oh, it is. It's just very slow. But you see, there's lava, and it makes a bucket of the stuff. So obviously, if you wanted to, you could put up to, I think you put up to 5 in there. Yeah, 5 seems to be the max. But obviously, you can change this. So 1,000 is 1 bucket. If you want it to be a tenth of a bucket, that's a tenth of a bucket. If you want it to be just 1 millibucket, there you go. I'm going to leave it as 1 bucket of wool, 1 bucket of lava coming from 1 wool. So I'm going to end it off here, guys. For some reason the hammer recipes don't work. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't know why. I've had issues with them as well. So apologies that I can't show you that one. Don't know what the problem is. It might just be that I'm using a developmental version of Modtweaker, but who knows. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and as I said, next episode we'll probably do thermal expansion. We'll do thermal expansion and the mechanism. I don't know, it depends how long thermal expansion takes, because thermal expansion is going to be pretty extensive, as we will be doing pulverizers, redstone furnaces, because they are different furnaces, magma crucibles, liquid transposers, and I'm not sure if induction smelters work yet, but I'll have to have a look. I've not really looked too much into thermal expansion yet. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like. And until next time, guys, I'm John, and I'm out.